So let's do a side-by-side comparison of the Rogue truck and the Zealous trucks. Right off the bat, you can see that the Zealous truck sits lower than the Rogue truck. And the bushing seats is what I want to emphasize on these two trucks. This Rogue truck really doesn't have a bushing seat. To me, in my opinion, this is not a bushing seat, it's just the hanger. Whereas the Zealous truck has a bushing seat, and it looks like it's about maybe a 1/16 of an inch deep, and then it starts to angle off. The hanger starts to angle off, and this also engages the bushing in the lean and in the turn, which is why I think the stand-up slides feel really good. It doesn't feel like the truck is going to take off and dive away from you or anything like that in stand-up slides. And don't get me wrong, people do stand-up slides with Rogues all day. It's not for me. I tried them on the Rogues, it just didn't feel good, so I kind of left off of it. I tried them on the Bears also. I didn't like the way it felt, but I really like the way they feel. And I'm doing them consistently now. I'm doing hillside standees consistently on tiny trucks with these. So, but these are still some good trucks. I'm not gonna lie, they're badass. But they're a lot more playful, and they just feel a lot better, in my opinion, for certain situations. Now, the same thing goes as far as ride height goes for the Smokies, the Bear Smokies. And I measured both trucks, and they sit about the same as far as ride height comparison. Both of them are about a little bit over 1/8 of an inch away from the Zealous. So the Zealous sit 1/8 of an inch lower than the Rogue truck and the Bear Smokies. Now, as far as the bushing seat goes with the Smokies, these have a bushing seat. And the bushing seat is also off. It also has an angle to it, but it doesn't feel, when you're turning or leaning, it doesn't feel like the Zealous does because of how deep the angle is on the hanger. These feel really good. And I'm not saying that these are bad trucks, but they just didn't work for me trying stand-up slides. And I start trying to do stand-up slides on tiny trucks with these. I didn't like it. I went to the Rogues, didn't like it. But now that I have these, I love them. So I took them and slapped them on one of my favorite boards. It's about a 22-inch wheelbase. This is at Kessler Park. I believe the max speed here is 40. Don't believe I took them up to 40. I believe it was like low to mid 30s. This track has some nice characteristics about it, which is it was a perfect place to take the trucks and test them out to see what they would do for the first time. Glove downs felt pretty nice with them. I have no complaints in that area. The second place I took them to was to The Scene Is Dead. That's in Texas. This track right here has some nice wavy pavement also. Potholes, nice stuff you can dodge, go around and things like that. They actually had a slalom track set up, and I took them down through there. They perform well, man. I have no complaints about them. The center on these trucks they don't feel like Rogues. They don't feel like Bears. They're somewhere in between. I can't explain it. But it's not, you can't just sit there and let the truck do all the work like Rogues in the straights. You have to, keep some input on it. But it's not a lot of work. They feel really good. As far as free riding goes, I can free ride a little bit, but I'm gonna let Chris show you what they can really do, because he's been stand-up sliding tiny trucks for quite a while now. Got the smooth operation, giving them that slalom work. Nice heel side, toe side movement. 180 full stop. Some nice trucks. So who would I recommend these trucks to? I would recommend these trucks to anybody just getting into the tiny truck area of longboarding. Anybody that's on a budget. As far as price goes, you can't beat it. As far as performance goes, you can't beat it. As far as the packaging goes, you can't. Everything that comes in the package, you can't beat it. The pricing is $315 for the raw silver ones, and then for the anodized ones, which are brown, black, and green, I believe they have now. They just dropped the green ones. Some sexy ass trucks. They are $335, but no matter which price you get, which package you get, you still get 2 trucks. You get these shades. You get a gator, which is pretty cool. You get a extra 92 extra 95A inserts for the hanger slop stopping. You get the 73A extra pink bushing, and you get the 97A extra pivot tube. I haven't tried that out yet, but yeah, man, you can't beat it as far as price and performance goes. These are some pretty dope little trucks. Yeah, go and get you some.